Are you moving to the Twin Cities and thinking St. Paul might be the right place to buy a home? St. Paul has all the amenities of a large city, but it still manages to keep that great small town feel. In this video, I'm going to take you on a tour of 3 of my favorite St. Paul neighborhoods. And if you enjoy history, stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to let you know which famous gangster is called St. Paul home. My name is J. Trout Lowen. You can call me Trout. I'm a real estate agent and a local expert in the Twin Cities real estate market. If you're a fan of Victorian architecture and fine dining, I think you're really going to love the Cathedral Hill area of St. Paul. It's one of the city's oldest areas, and really it's one of the most poetic. Located just west of downtown, this small neighborhood gets its name from the St. Paul Cathedral, which towers imposingly above downtown St. Paul. The neighborhood's a mix of historic brownstones, condos, and stately mansions, many built by pedigreed architects between 1880 and 1920. F. Scott Fitzgerald lived here and drank here. Even the sidewalks here are poetic, literally. Poems written by St. Paul residents are stamped into the concrete. My second pick for great St. Paul neighborhoods is Komo Park. It's a neighborhood of modestly priced homes built around Como Lake and the Komo Park Zoo and Pavilion. The park was built in the early 1900s around Lake Como to give St. Paul residents some respite from urban life. And much of the Twin Cities still flocks here to enjoy the beautiful gardens, the antique carousel, and the Victorian Conservatory, which provides us all a respite from Minnesota's snowy winters. The Komo Park neighborhood is made up of smaller homes, mostly built between 1900 and 1950, although there are some larger homes built around Lake Como. The median home price here is around $285,000, making it one of St. Paul's more affordable neighborhoods. Komo Park has the added benefit of being located between downtown Minneapolis and downtown St. Paul. So it's pretty easy to commute to either downtown, either by freeway, on the local roads, or take the light rail. My third pick for great St. Paul neighborhood is Mack Roadland. This neighborhood's really popular with young professionals and move-up buyers. The Mack in Mack Roadland stands for McAllister College. It's a focal point of the neighborhood. The median home price here is around $425,000, and many of the homes have some really charming architectural details and fine woodwork. Stately Summit Avenue, one of St. Paul's most historic streets, marks the northern boundary of this neighborhood. Homes on this street run quite a bit more, usually selling for more than $1 million. While Mack Roadland is primarily residential, it's just a short walk from Highland Park, which offers lots of dining and shopping options. Mack Roadland's western border is the Mississippi River. It has a beautiful parkway with great opportunities for hiking, biking, and some really gorgeous sunset views. I think you'll like it. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of my 3 favorite St. Paul neighborhoods. If you want to know more about these neighborhoods or any other St. Paul neighborhood, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to be a resource for you. My contact information is below. If you're still not sure if St. Paul is the place you want to call home, check out my other video in this series where I tell you about 3 of my favorite Minneapolis neighborhoods. And now for my insider tip. In the 1920s and 30s, St. Paul was something of a haven for crooks, including John Dillinger, Bonnie and Clyde, and Al Capone, who was reported to have used the Commodore Hotel as his base for his bootlegging operations. Pretty cool, right?